Shout out Sniper T on the beat.
Tamara to the break of dawn is on the rise, with life on the forefront of the mind. So line for line, you can ride this brain train and you can change your station without even touching the dial. So relax, stay a little bit, but listen for a while. And whether you're bumping this in the whip or in a business fit, it's a meeting you won't want to miss. A meeting for a meal to feed the soul with words for the mind. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Time to take off, it's time to fly. Cause Tamara till the break of dawn is on the rise.
Hey y'all, hey. I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick intro on this episode because this episode is different than other episodes. So this is my season 3 season finale episode. And if you're not new to the show, then you know that every season at the end of the season, I like to kind of like reflect on the season, reflect on what I learned and all that good stuff, just podcasting life, whatever. Well, I wanted to do this show a little bit different. So this show, Baylor's hosting it. I had no idea what the show was going to be about, and so I just gave him the task, went along with it. It was such a really good conversation, laughter, pettiness, all that good stuff. So shout out to him for doing that. But before we get into the episode, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of announcements because, of course, it wasn't my show, quote unquote. So I didn't do the normal stuff. So first things first, let me go ahead and do the weekly podcast shout out. So this week goes out to the Mommy Chronicles, which Dequisha has been a guest on here. And so she's a mom to 2 little boys. I want to say 4 and 2. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Somewhere around that age. And she's basically talking about just different things that she's learning in motherhood. It's super encouraging. She also has a blog, Hershey Mommy Chronicles, and she's actually also written 2 books. One is about dental hygiene, and then one is about teaching social skills in a kid-friendly way because these are kids' books. So I'll go ahead and put the links to her site where all her stuff can be in the episode notes, but definitely wanted to shout out the Mommy Chronicles. Okay, and so then next week, March 25th, is my live show. It's at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, I'm going to keep reminding y'all with every live show, there won't be an audio upload. This one is kind of like a mental health focused, I don't want to say conference, but that's kind of, I guess, more like a panel is probably better. So definitely, though, check that out. Again, that's Thursday, March 25th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, going live on YouTube, Twitter, and the show's Facebook page, which the links to all that can be found at the website, which is tamarathedon.com. Okay. And then the last thing is the podcast happy hour, and that's going to be on Saturday, March 27th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. You already know what it is. Me and my girls get together and we just basically take each apart from our show, mesh it together, and just have this fun, petty, entertaining show. Basically, how our friendship is. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be live on Jay's platform, which the links to all of their Twitter is in the episode notes every week because the happy hour rotates. So, you gotta stay up with us, if you want to know where it's going to be. So again, the show is a little different, but I'm confident that you will enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all get into the show. Bye.
Ooh, I see the recording. Woo-hoo. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome to Taylor to the Break of Dawn. I'm your host, Taylor. We got a discussion. And it's a very important one. It's deep, too. And it might cause some issues. See, now, I did a show not too long ago where a lot of people had some comments about my choice of cookies.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the first time. I got plenty of episodes where I talk about what cereal. We talk about breakfast choices in general, dinner and things like that. So now I'm here to let y'all know that I don't care. Okay. I like oatmeal raisin cookies. Okay. I like butter cookies, right? The Fig Newtons.
See, this is where you lost me.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I haven't had them in so long.
My mom eats those, and I just
Does she eat the regular ones?
Yeah, and I remember as a kid, like, that is not a cookie. Like, I don't understand what y'all be on, but
Well, what is it?
I don't know. But it ain't a cookie.
I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Technically, I don't know what is in. I don't know what's in the middle.
I don't either, but I don't like it.
I just know I went for the ones that actually had some type of fruit flavor attached to it. I'm not saying that I'm gonna go to the store and say, you know what, let me get it. I'm not gonna do that. But if they're there, I might snatch one. But here's the thing though. There's a lot of unpopular decisions we've made in our lives, right? Whether it's food or clothes, even music choices. I don't really judge people's music choices a lot because I understand that music, that sounds just whatever instrument they play or the vocals or whatever the case may be, like it touches people, it moves people, it changes people's moods and things like that. But I do judge people on what they eat.
I do too.
And I do judge people on how they make the food that they eat. So this is called the judgment zone.
Oh, okay.
This is what we're doing. I'm going to judge people.
Okay.
And you don't have to go into your personal stash. You know what I mean? You don't, because it's certain things that might be near and dear to your heart. And you people out there got a lot of shit that's near and dear to your heart. I don't want to attack that.
Right.
Because I don't know how people gonna react. You know how, Texas is opening up. So if I say something bad to somebody in Texas, they asses is gonna fly out here and try to get me.
Yeah.
Without their mask.
Yep. Shout out to Jay and D Murph in Texas, though.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Goldie. Shout out to everybody down here, man. God bless y'all. Wear your mask though.
For real.
But I need 5 things from you. And it could be random. It could be all one in the same category, or you could mix it up. But I need 5 things that you might feel might be unpopular. And keep in mind, I am going to judge you.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because I was trying to anticipate what you were going to talk about. And I somehow I knew it was going to be 5 things. Food was nowhere anywhere on what I thought, but so I was at least close with the 5 things. So you want 5 unpopular.
What you feel like it might not be that unpopular, but you know that there is a division amongst the mass.
All right. So off tops, I drink black coffee, like outside of the Tam special, you know what I'm saying? When I just drink coffee every morning faithfully, like I get up, my daughter, on the days I take her to school, she starts the coffee for me because she gets up before me and she knows I can't be out here driving you to school without whatever. So that's her, she just does that. But I drink my coffee black, and I used to always do creamer, sugar, Starbucks, caramel macchiatos and all that stuff, or in the winter, peppermint mocha.
Now we gotta stop there. Let's stop there.
Okay.
You putting peppermint in your coffee?
White chocolate peppermint mocha. Yeah, man, it's
Wait,
fire.
wait. So wait, not only are okay, we making coffee, right?
Yeah,
Let's set
yeah.
that. Let's set that to the side. We
Mm-hmm.
making coffee. I see what you
Mm-hmm.
bug. You set the
Mm-hmm.
coffee to the side.
Mm-hmm.
So not only are you putting chocolate in there,
It's creamer, so it's not like I'm putting Hershey's chocolate bars in the candy. It's the creamer is white. It's white chocolate peppermint mocha. Yeah.
are you drinking white chocolate peppermint patty during Black History Month?
Don't do that.
I need to know.
Okay. Currently no, because I drink black coffee. So power to the people. But if it wasn't me trying to be like have little things that I can maintain, that's what made me switch to black coffee as part of just a healthier lifestyle and all the sugar that's in the creamers and all that. So yeah, I would, because it's good, and I 365, but now I drink black, so you know.
And when you say black, that means you're not putting no sugar in it, no cream in it, just
No,
straight.
just the Keurig coffee. I'll put if it's too hot, I'll put a little bit of water in it just to kind of cool it off, but not it doesn't water it down or dilute the taste. But yeah, just straight coffee. I know that's something because Spence already has come for me about that on previous episodes.
That's dangerous.
It's healthier though, because all them sugars and carbs, I'm on this snatched 40s journey, so I got to get it how I can. It's a sacrifice. Sacrifices have to be made, and that's one of them.
Okay. So if that's the sacrifice with putting nothing in it, so that means your guilty pleasure is putting that chocolate spray peppermint patty in there.
I don't do that anymore. The guilty pleasure for me is the Tam special, where I put the coffee liqueur in it, or so the Kahlua is what I got in there currently, or Bailey's has an alcoholic creamer, and so I'll do different flavors of that, or sometimes I'll just put rum and then a non-alcoholic creamer. So that's my guilty pleasure, because alcohol has all that sugar and carbs and stuff.
Okay. I bet you wasn't expecting this.
No.
So you think it's my turn, right?
I don't know what's happening in the show.
It's not your turn. It's not my turn.
Oh,
it's still on you.
Okay.
Number 2. I'm about to switch it up.
Okay.
Wow. Tell me one thing that you do. Like, what is that guilty? And it could be a show, it could be a movie, it could be some music, or it could be food. But it's like, it's like a go-to. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if we want to talk about food, what's one of those late night snacks that you got in the kitchen? You know what I mean? To put it in the show version, I'll try to find how Martin is on every day and every night. Also The Office. Between Martin and The Office,
shout out to Autumn and Chris. They love The Office.
Those are my go-tos. Like, if I gotta fall asleep to something, or if I just need to pass time, I'm gonna watch either The Office or Martin.
Okay.
So what is your go-to guilty pleasure?
I guess it had to be a food, because like with TV, I don't watch TV all like that. Like, I'm surprised that I gravitated towards Snowfall, although I love it. But Power has always been the only show that I watch, and that doesn't come on all year. So I'd say food, my guilty pleasure. Now, it's not I always have it in the house because I gotta order it, but I do still eat pizza from time to time when I'm just like I allow myself to cheat. Pizza or Raising Cane's is the other one.
Let's stop there. Raising Cane's. What you getting from there?
I think it's called a box combo. I just got put onto them this year. No, last year in 2020. My youngest, my kids really be out here working and wanting to treat me to stuff, and she wanted some, and so she's like, "Do you want some?" And I tried it, and yeah, that's the only fast food restaurant I eat from if I do.
So you know how we have this you know how we critique a certain demographic of people of not seasoning their chicken.
Yeah.
So we do know that Raising Cane don't season their chicken.
I douse it in the sauce though.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I be getting extra. My kids put me on game like no slaw. Substitute with that with the bread. Don't nobody want no coleslaw.
That bread is fire.
It is, and then extra sauce. And I make sure that every piece of chicken has sauce on it because you are absolutely correct. I would not eat that just
without that sauce. It tastes like it tastes like boredom.
I don't know what it tastes like because my daughter told me to get the sauce, so I ain't never had it really without. But yeah.
My first experience with Raising Cane, I was like happy. I'm like, oh my god, I like the coat of this chicken. And I dove right into it and I said, something is missing. And there was a lot of seasoning that was missing. It was like they ordered the seasoning and then they stocked it up and they said, you know what, let's just save that.
I believe it. Yeah.
Okay. Number 3.
Okay.
Well, before I ask you about number 3, are you up on WandaVision?
Nah, I have watched and I think it's funny because Jay and Audrey watched that, and so does my youngest, and so she was watching it one day, but it wasn't the first episode, and so I kind of sat there. But I mean, it was cool, but from what I understand, you kind of got to watch it from the beginning because it builds upon each episode, and so I didn't really understand what was happening, why. It was the episode where the black girl from Captain Marvel, so her daughter, I know she's that person or whatever, she was in it, but I don't think she really, I don't know what happened, but
well, before I ask this, because it's important the way I'm going to word it. Okay. So are you looking into watching it? Because I don't want to spoil it.
Nah.
You're not going to watch it?
I doubt it.
Perfect. Okay. So look. Basically, with inside those, actually today is the last episode of the series. I mean, of the series.
Yeah, but my daughter told me.
So, would you create a world and inside that world, you control everything, right? So the people that but it's not. We're not talking about you controlling the whole planet. We're talking about just controlling just a small city. So everything that happens in that city, you're basically you put it on autopilot. It's not like you're forcing everybody to do everything individually, but you're putting that city on autopilot. And you're constructing them to live life the way you think it should be lived in your head, right? With that being said, I want you to what's one of the one things that you're going to force somebody to do that you like inside your world?
Well,
keep in mind this has to be somewhat unpopular.
Okay. Well, okay, here we'll go here. Number 1 is that if people, and this is just based on kind of what I'm experiencing right now with this whole online dating or whatever and trying to figure out how to meet people, but ghosting would not be a thing. Like if somebody was not interested in somebody, they would say, I'm not interested in you, and not leave people wondering. And I know not everybody does that, but a lot of the men that I'm coming across, they just fall off. And it's fine that you're not interested, but I'm just not under the belief that, well, you should just know that they're not interested because they fall back, because that's not always yeah, I mean, I guess in this case it is, but stuff happens and I'd rather just know instead of have that period where I'm trying to figure out what's going on or why, whatever, especially when like nothing happened, we didn't get into it or whatever, because I don't be out here arguing with folks like that. So that would be one thing, is that people would communicate better just across the board, because I just see so many people not communicate. They feel like, oh, if I tell the truth, it's mean or stuff like that. So that's
So
the biggest thing.
So basically, you forcing them to stand on their shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Because I feel like when you don't, it's considerate of the other person in all things. Like if you just communicate either your needs too, because so let's take ghosting out, just transparent, but not out here talking to people like, they ain't shit or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, transparent communication, say what you want. So that means I will have to grow in that a little bit too, because I don't always say what I want. I could tell you what I don't want easily, but I don't always say what I want. So yeah, better communication. I think the world, at least that little part of the world, would be a better place. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that. Next one. This is number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a very unpopular opinion about this particular flavor, right? I need to know what's one dish that you just absolutely can't stand. I'm gonna help you with that. I don't like cheddar cheese and broccoli rice-a-roni. I can't stand it. It makes me gag, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also need to know on the flip side, I need to know the total opposite of that. I need to know that one dish where you like, ooh, I need that.
All right. So I don't eat fried fish like at all.
Okay, so you really hate tilapia then.
I don't eat. And part of it is because, so when I was a kid, I want to say I was like 10, my mom fried some fish, and it's so bad. Well, let me tell you what happened. My mom fried some fish, and it must have had a bone that in it or whatever. I don't know what kind of fish it was, but it got caught in my throat, caused me to throw up, and then when I was throwing up, I busted a blood vessel in my eye just from, I don't know, the pressure, or I don't know. So I have that terrible memory associated with fried fish, but it's to the point where I don't fry chicken in my house because I don't like the smell of it, because to me it smells like fried fish. I don't care who cooks it. Like I don't eat fried fish. So there's that.
Dang, so you don't like catfish nuggets, huh?
No.
Damn.
No.
Shrimp?
I like shrimp. Yeah, I love shrimp.
Okay. Fried shrimp?
Yep.
Okay.
But I ain't frying it at my house though. I don't fry.
So we not frying at the crib at all.
No, I got an air fryer though. So
okay.
yeah. So that yeah. So on the flip side of that, I love, and it's kind of a tie. Either fruit, and I usually will buy like bags of frozen fruit and for breakfast. And this is partially because, I'm trying to be healthier, but fruit makes me happy when I eat it. It gives you that natural sugar high. It just makes me feel good about life. Plus, I think that's why my skin, you know what I'm saying, been glowing a little bit more, just because I'm, eating fruit. But then on top of that, fruit aside, sweet potatoes, And I'm not saying sweet potato pie. I'm talking about sweet potato French fries in the air fryer. Oh my gosh. Baked sweet potatoes, steamed sweet potatoes with butter and salt. So not trying to make it like sweet potato pie and make it all sugary. No, just sweet potatoes make me so happy. Like it's just
you know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said sweet potatoes make you happy. Plot twist. Plot twist. So you just told us, and I really felt like I felt it. Did you feel it?
I did, because I love it. I love
it.
I
was like, dang, that's so crazy how I feel that. And I also and even though I am a person that do eat fish and fried fish and stuff like that, I can understand where you're coming from, where you like, no, I don't want, and don't even fry it in here. I don't even want to smell it.
Right.
Plot twist. Candy corn.
Bruh. Really?
Candy corn has entered the building.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I myself, I think candy corn is of the devil's work.
It is truly, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely in your voice, not mine, in your voice.
Absolutely.
Yes,
right?
yes.
You can pick whatever dish that you want that pertains to sweet potato. I don't care what it is. It could be the fries. It could be the goddamn pie for all I care. But you gotta sprinkle some of that candy corn on it. Or you gotta go eat them catfish nuggets.
Wow.
And look.
Wow.
We not over here. We not over here with that bull. You know what I mean? I'm talking about when you whipping up whatever you make. This is using your air fryer, right? For the fries. Okay, you throw it up in there. You put it on like what, 370, 380?
375 usually.
Okay, so you in the middle. I like that. You playing it safe. and like halfway through, how long you keeping them in there?
It depends, because I've noticed different brands. Like it depends if it's crinkle cut versus the ones that are just kind of straight. So
you like the crinkle cut, or you like?
I like those better because I feel like those get crispier more so than it just depends though on the brand.
She said she liked the crispy. She liked the crispy. She with us. With us.
Oh yeah, when it comes to fries, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I gotta put the candy corn in the air fryer with.
No. I'm not gonna. I will never.
That is
I will never disrespect your air fryer.
Okay, because I'm like, bruh. Okay.
I will never do that.
Okay.
But you will go to that stove, and we're about to whip it up.
So you want me to be on that bull Penrose? Shout out to Penrose, where he made the candy corn chicken.
Hey, we can go even further down that rabbit hole. Ew. I'm gonna get the candy corn from him.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
This is so petty.
We whipping it up, and I'm talking about that thing so liquidy. And I'm talking about liquidy. You get your crisp. I'm talking about these batch of fries so crisp. And oh yeah.
No, I'm gonna eat the fish.
You gonna eat the fish?
I will take, because here's the thing. I do like salmon because I'll eat salmon in my sushi. But you said it gotta be fried fish.
It's gotta be fried.
I don't care. I hate candy corn more, especially with what you're talking about. That's blasphemy, and you probably should actually repent, because you know what I'm saying. I just want to make sure you good with God with all the things you're saying.
Hey, look,
right
I'm gonna tell you right now. The Lord is on my on my side. He's on my side.
Okay, but
he's on my side.
What you're talking about is it's just not right. It should never happen. If you're gonna eat candy corn, you should just take it out the bag and eat it how it was intended to be eaten, not try to make it into a sauce. And so I'll just eat the fried fish, because I'm not doing all that. Especially, you want me to taint my sweet potatoes? Oh no.
Can I make a deal? Can I make a deal with you?
If it includes me eating candy corn sauce.
But you might be able to save the planet with this.
What's this?
Okay, so that candy corn sauce that you made.
I didn't make that. You made that.
Oh, that made me feel bad.
Yeah, you should feel bad.
That candy corn sauce that you made.
No, I quit saying I made that. I didn't make it. I did not make that.
Okay, look. So the candy corn sauce that was made.
There you go.
Right? Right now, you have the opportunity to eliminate forever. You get to eliminate candy corn forever from this planet by taking a catfish nugget and dipping it in that candy corn and eating it. Would you do that? Would you do that for the hood?
Hell no, because I don't have to eat candy corn. It could be candy corn in my room right now. I ain't about to eat it. So what I need to eliminate it for, but you want me to just want me to go to hell. That's basically what you just said.
The thing is, I just want to know if you would consider saving the planet.
But who am I saving when there are people that actually, and my children are some of those people that actually like candy corn. So who am I saving? I'm actually like killing myself by not only eating fried fish, which it was hard to choose that, but then you want me to not only eat candy corn, but you want me to make it into a blasphemous sauce. And you know I love the Lord, so it just really kind of seems like you want me to go to hell, and I don't appreciate that. If I don't think you're gonna go to I don't think you're gonna go to hell, because I don't think they like candy corn in hell either. But the thing is, like, I feel like with that split sacrifice right there, like, if we get into a situation where I don't want to put the government in a position where they're forcing candy corn on us, because they would do some shit like that. Is it forced out the bag or forced sauce?
No, it's not sauce. Like, the sauce was specially made. Listen. But the fact that the candy corn is still alive, you know what I mean? And you got the chance to eliminate that.
You know what? I say every day, okay, maybe not every day, but I say often, I could never be God. You know, Jesus, well, I believe Jesus died for my sins. I know not everybody out here listening or whatever believes that, but that would never have been me. So I am not the one to sacrifice. I'm human. I'm not the one to make that sacrifice for, no. I am not the one to do that. I love y'all. I want y'all to be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically healthy, but you got to do the work to do that. I can't do it for you. And I ain't never been a Captain Save-A-Ho in any realm. Not saying y'all hoes, but that ain't never been me. So
she called somebody a hoe.
No.
Okay.
I was just saying.
I'll call him a hoe.
I mean, yeah, you could do that, but that ain't what I'm saying. But I'm saying is,
and I'm telling Dollar Bill too, because this ain't no damn hoe house. Last question, number 5. What is we talk about podcasting a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about the pros and the cons of being a podcaster. We also talk about pet peeves of podcasting, the greatness, the therapy, the love of podcasting. What is the ultimate pet peeve of podcasting that you may not have voiced before? Or often?
I think, and this kind of ties into just the politics of the industry. And for me, where every other realm of life where I've kind of partnered and collaborated with people, be it work, be it ministry or whatever, the relationships were authentic. So like people that I've worked with, because I've worked in the social work field for the last 10 years. So I've worked at nonprofits that I'm still friends with, like Josh and DeQuisha, who were on the show December. I used to work with them and we're still friends. DeQuisha's actually been on twice. So friendships that I've built through ministry, every other realm of collaborating with people, I knew for sure those were genuine relationships. With podcasting, it's hard for me because, and I don't talk about this often, but it's funny you ask that because I've been thinking about that a lot, because it's hard for me to know. First of all, I'm a person that, I don't know if you've ever heard of Gallup Strength Finder strengths, but it's basically just putting language for strengths that we already have. And one of the strengths is called woo, where it's winning people over. And it's like people like that. And then so that's not one of my strengths. One of my strengths is relator, where I like to build deep, meaningful relationships. If y'all could tell on the show, I'm always thinking about things deeply or whatever. That's just who I am. And so I struggle with like small talk and all that fake surface stuff. So bringing that to the industry, it's kind of a struggle because I'm a relational person. So like I do what I do because I love people, but I know that at the same time, not everyone has that. Like you get the people who they follow you, and if you're a content creator, I usually follow you back just because I like to support other podcasters. So I get people where they follow me and I follow them back. And then they instantly hop in my DM and are like, "Hi, thanks for the follow. Can you subscribe?" Like you already asking me for shit. No kind of foreplay, finesse, none of that. You just,
That's horny. That's what we call
yeah,
horny for content. That's
yeah,
horny for
you just
content.
hop in it raw and just expect me to do all this stuff. And that's always the analogy that I think of when I think of that. So, and it's like, so for me, and you get people call you sis and all these things, and I struggle with that because I struggle with labels in general, just because of some of the friendship dynamics I've had outside of podcasting. So then you have people where it's like, well, if I was to stop podcasting right now, most likely you never talk to me. So why you calling me sis? You know what I mean? And or so I struggle with that side of things, and it's frustrating because at the same time, you do have people that support you and they'll retweet and they'll do all these things, but navigating all of that, trying to read what's what and who's who and all this stuff, that's probably my least favorite thing about all of it, because I know some people, they really just want to, like, if they see, I don't know, you get a lot of retweets. I get a lot of retweets because I'm in a retweet group. So it's not like it's not even, I don't want to say it's not real because I appreciate them, but it's not like people are doing it because that's what they're supposed to do, because that's the agreement of being in this group. You know what I'm saying? But people see that, and then you get people who will hop on your tweets with promo of their stuff and just all this stuff that I've talked about that on here before. But the relationship side, because at the same time, I'm all for making friends. Like Autumn, Chris, Jay, Audrey, we talk every day. We will have I guess we'll just say movie dates where, like, what we're watching Coming to America together tomorrow. And so what we'll do is we'll video call each other and be like, 1, 2, 3, play. Then we hang up and text each other throughout the movie. Or sometimes if someone's had like a rough week or something, they may be like, "Hey, can we have an emergency Zoom meeting?" And so those are genuine friendships that if I was to stop podcasting, I would still talk to them. You know what I'm saying? It started as podcasting, but it's gone beyond that. And so you can make dope friendships, but it's just hard sometimes for me to, especially when I know somebody's being fake, because I'm really good at reading people, reading energy, whatever you want to call it. And so when I know you on some fake stuff, there's a part of me that be wanting to call people out, but people ain't about to own up to that. So then I look like an ass on the internet because I'm calling out what I know is right and what I know is real, but you ain't about to own up to that. So I've had to, it's kind of really tempered me because I'm a person who always talks about speaking out about stuff because that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of had me just almost look at it like it's work. The industry is like a job. If I'm at work, I'm not gonna cuss out my coworker because she getting on my nerves. I'm not gonna cuss out a super, you know what I'm saying? So I've had, I've had to shift how I view the industry. And though for this being a creative outlet for me, because if I become a well-known podcaster, that's great. But if anybody knows me, they know that's not the goal. I can't stand the industry side of things. And so it's kind of hard having that be a part of my therapeutic and creative outlet that I love so much. Yeah.
I like how you, I mean, Sean J. Huh? Are we understanding what's going on? I'm glad you brought up the gang. It's a whole lot of gang shit going on with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Dangerous individuals, might I add.
Why you say that?
Look, I don't want no problem. Okay. But I will say this. I'm glad you brought them up because that's how we're going to end the show.
Okay.
You know what month this is?
It's March. Women's History Month. Yeah.
So we're gonna start with yourself.
Okay.
I listen to all of you.
Okay.
Hear me, especially to the violent ones. I listen to all of you. I do.
Who are the violent ones?
Now, in my head,
okay,
it's everybody.
Okay.
But I will say this. I pick up on things. I pay attention to the shit that you think that I don't pay attention to. Right? I pay attention to a lot of stuff. And it's not on purpose. I'm just wired like that. Right? We're going to start with yourself. You like coffee. You are a coffee.
Okay.
What's the name of that coffee?
Oh, definitely the Tam Special.
And what's the flavor?
Kahlua. Kahlua or rum.
Okay. All right. So, and we putting that in stores?
That's a funny. I've been thinking about a lot of things that I want to do, and I was thinking about how dope it would be if I, like, in real life created a coffee liquor and named it the Tam Special. And was gonna research kind of like how do people I mean, I know celebrities, they got all this money, but the average person, like, who creates wines and stuff like that, how do they do that? So I've actually been thinking about stuff like that.
Okay. All right. I like that. So we got the Tamara Special. It's lit.
Yep.
Audrey. She's ice cream.
You are so petty. Yeah, you do pay attention.
What flavor ice cream is she? And it cannot be the one that she was looking for that y'all did not believe me that I did find.
Okay. Dang. I would say
we can make this ice cream together.
We probably would have to, because, well, what comes to mind is chocolate chip cookie dough. And I don't even know why, but I just feel like chocolate chip cookie dough is kind of like two faithful things, chocolate chip cookies and then ice cream just brought together. And I feel like Audrey is someone who wants to make, not like we ever try to leave her out or nothing like that. Let me make sure I say that thoroughly before
I don't know,
maybe start.
Audrey. I don't know, Audrey. I don't know.
No, she know what it is, but I'm just thinking for the listeners that be done started rumors like, oh, they tried to, but she wants to make sure she's included in stuff, but also she doesn't question stuff. And it's so funny because in our group chat, I be having so many typos and she just don't question stuff. She just kind of goes with it. And so I just feel like that's how chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream came together. Like somebody just said, I'm about to put these cookies in the ice cream, and they just went with it, and it was fire. So
okay. Now again, you gave the base of the ice cream. To me, it has to be complete with one more ingredient. That's hot sauce. So let me tell you, we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of hot sauce on that. And that's Audrey.
Yeah,
that's
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Audrey's ice cream. I like that.
Because
like that.
Because she can be so sweet, but I feel like hot sauce gives that like pizzazz. That's like, I'm not the one for all that, but I'm trying to be cool. Like, hey, I like that because the ice cream will cool the hot sauce down.
Yeah.
But that hot sauce starts off hot.
Yeah. I feel like the hot sauce like makes the ice cream like flinch at you. Like I wish you would.
Yep, that's Audrey.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Shout out, don't want no beef.
Yeah. No.
Don't want no smoke.
No.
Don't want no smoke. Jay, we're gonna go to Jay.
Okay.
Jay is a musical track. What is the name of the song and who is singing or rapping the track?
Dang. It makes sense that you chose music for sure for her. Okay, the name of the track is, I don't know why Once Upon a Time comes to mind.
Okay. We can go with Once Upon a Time.
Okay. But it's Once Upon a Time in, okay? Because it's like, you know, Once Upon a Time in, and then she's gonna tell you about the end. Yep. So
got you.
So yeah. So and then who's singing it or rapping it? I think I'm not gonna give artists. I'm just gonna give genres. It's gonna be that smooth. It's gonna be a mix of, and I don't know how this is gonna come together, but it's gonna be a fire track of jazz and R&B and then some trap somehow sprinkled in there, because like it's so funny how Jay and I have similar ways but different personalities. But what I know about Jay is, so where the jazz comes in, jazz makes me think of the foundation of music, you know what I'm saying? And when I think about our group, Jay is like sometimes the glue that is for whatever everyone is for, not in a follower type way, but like in a support whatever you on type way. Also, she's the one that, like, when I was sick, she just surprise sent me medicine. So that just makes me think of something like or I like to say she sent me drugs. Really, it was like some herbal supplements, but it sounds better to say she sent me drugs. But so there's like that solid you could depend on, and that's how I love jazz. Then the R&B is kind of like the, you know, the smooth, just that side of her. But Jay could turn up, and I don't know if people realize that because she's more quiet at first till she gets comfortable or whatever. Nah, Jay is not to be played with, and that's where the trap comes in.
So I agree with everything you just said. I have to add on to it.
Okay.
There's two producers that's on this track that produced this track because it's my world, my show. Prince and Little John together.
Yep, I like that.
Once Upon a Time in.
Yep.
Dot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, Chrissy Chris. Let me tell you about Chrissy Chris. That's what I'm talking about. She's a strand. She's definitely THC.
I am going to say
I need the name of that strand, and I need the vibe it puts you in.
Okay. The name of the strand is Official. That's the name. It's called Official. And it's a hybrid strand.
Oh,
yeah.
What y'all know about that hybrid?
I don't know nothing about it. I heard it on TV for all the people listening out there. I don't know nothing about that, but it's a hybrid, and it could put you in two different moods. It could put, and somehow it does that. It just somehow does that. It just somehow intensifies a mood. So it's not like every time it's going to be the same. And I feel like one of the moods is kind of like that. I don't want a vibe, but it's kind of like I guess I'll just say Chris is the one who makes sure we come together for movie nights. Like my first time meeting Chris was on a Zoom watching like Unsolved Mysteries or something like that. And she's the reason why we watch movies together. Like she brings us together like on fun stuff. And I think it's important that we have that, just because our shows get better and better because we are becoming closer and closer as friends. And I feel like she's intentional about making sure that, plus she's like super thoughtful, and like she, because she's crafty, she's made us all, as I say, fluting it up sticks. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Or for the podcast happy hour, she made a drink and sent it all to us. Now mine, them niggas robbed me, and we're not gonna go down that tragic story, but I did get my cup. So she also sent us a cup. You know what I'm saying? So she does stuff like that she's super thoughtful, but also brings us together like for some fun stuff. But then there's the flip side, because she's not to be played with, and she's not to be played with. Like,
we know this.
Yeah,
hey Chris, on blood.
Yeah, so the strand is a hybrid that it's like if you chill and you on that, not party, because it's not like we really be like turning up like that, but if you on that vibe, it's going to intensify that. But if somebody piss you off, it's going to intensify that, and you're going to be ready to do what you got to do. So it's a hybrid that intensifies those two moods. That's it, though. It don't intensify nothing else.
Let's go back to the name again. Official,
yeah.
My turn. So, because and Chris knows this, when you are in cloud 9 or above, like and I'm pretty sure she's probably been there. Me and Chris has met in the same galaxy in two different states. You know what I mean? And that realm is like between heaven and the Milky Way. So when you're there, the first thing that comes to your mind is snacks. And it's like one of the weirdest things that I've done was I've made cheese quesadillas and oatmeal at the same time.
That is very strange.
That's not the weirdest thing though. It was the apple cinnamon oatmeal because that's by far the best. Second is the strawberry. Anybody disagree with me in my car?
Okay, but I disagree.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start right there.
I am a brown sugar oatmeal.
I'm not mad at you. I think
that's the only kind I eat.
Okay. To me, growing up, because the apple cinnamon will go out fast. And then the brown sugar would be second. And then everything else is like, all right. I think the strawberry will go out fast. I like the peaches and cream. The blueberry that one would be it was just like the Fritos. It just be there. Or whatever. For real.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen blueberry. I mean, I've never bought it, I should say. And
well, it comes in that variety pack.
I don't buy that one.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't buy that. I buy brown sugar, and I actually got some because sometimes I'll eat that with my breakfast if I do a morning workout. But yeah,
shout out to you. You know what I mean? I like the brown sugar.
Yeah.
But this particular night, I went to my go-to, which was the apple cinnamon, and I just happened, and you can judge me because this is a part of the episode. I may have put 1 or 2 Oreo cookies in there. I'm just saying, you can judge me on this.
Okay, we gonna park here for a second. Okay.
Yeah, she took a deep breath.
Because I'm just really, and I've done some interesting combos of food. Like I done took cinnamon toast crunch and melted some peanut butter and then put some Cool Whip in it. Like I done did some things in my intoxication.
Wait a minute.
But no, we could go there in a second.
Okay.
Because it's fine.
Okay.
But what you're saying to me, sir, I know this is your platform, but you disrespected an Oreo cookie. I would say you disrespected the oatmeal, but I'm not a fan of apple cinnamon. Had it have been brown sugar, I definitely would have said
that would have been a better compliment.
Oatmeal, you acting like the oatmeal ain't there, and it's not oatmeal cookies. It's oatmeal, which is a different texture and all that.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing. So you acting like we just didn't finish talking about black coffee, peppermint, and chocolate. Oh, I'm judging.
That's okay because that actually goes together. Oreos do not go with oatmeal.
Me personally, I don't think peppermint is supposed to touch anything.
Because you don't like peppermint. That's why. That don't count. Then your opinion is biased.
Okay, that's true.
So it's kind of like you'll never agree with me on that. And that's okay.
That's true.
I like Oreos and I like oatmeal. And I mean, apple cinnamon is okay. It's not like I've never eaten it. Now I'll choose that definitely over all them other flavors you said.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, wow, that's wild.
Okay, all right. So let's come back. Let's come back to March 2021, March 5th, 6:00. So you're disrespecting the #1 cereal in the world.
I thought you was gonna move on from that because I know that's your favorite.
Yeah.
I know that's your favorite.
That's not only my favorite, that's my baby.
I know. I know.
And we just finished talking about the candy corn, but the peanut butter, and you're putting it on my baby. And not only that, during Black History Month, you putting whipped cream on there?
You don't like whipped cream?
Oh my! Not in February.
It's March. It's Women's Month, so I do what I want.
It's-
She do what she wanna do. Ooh, T's life.
we getting to her.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah, we getting to her.
It, like I said, I've had now. Did I do that sober? No, I would have never thought of that. But just like you put Oreos in the oatmeal, sometimes it sounds good because you be in whatever level of life you be in, and I want this and I want that. Now, me though, I love peanut butter. Like I love peanut butter Twix.
What brand of peanut butter do you like? We will judge you.
I buy Skippy, is it? Yeah,
Okay.
Skippy.
All right. That's OG. That's OG.
Yeah, creamy. No, I mean crunchy's okay, but I don't buy crunchy.
Wait, but do you like crunchy?
Would I eat it? Yeah.
Okay.
Because I like peanuts and stuff like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's if I'm making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I don't like how crunchy tears up the bread and it don't spread like creamy.
That's that white bread that you use.
Whatever, it's fine.
That's just playing.
It's fine.
So look. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put your peanut butter on my cereal. Go ahead.
It was one time. I was just making a point that I've had wild ideas. See, I called it a wild idea. I didn't say it was like a trend. You don't hear me out here talking about the cinnamon toast tam special. Nah, like that was a one-time.
Is it a possibility that special might come up this year again?
Nah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
so I ain't gonna. All right. You just.
Like I said, it was a wild idea.
What drink was that? I need to know.
It really wasn't alcohol that caused such a idea. It was more like I was in the clouds or whatever. Long time ago.
So you was off that official.
Yeah. I was off that official.
Okay. So the original point I was getting with this is that it's snacks. And when you up there, you find some shit, you put stuff together. I think that if she should be an edible, but what would she be? To me, she would be popcorn. Whatever flavor that you want to call it, she would be popcorn. And your guess, just a guess, how many kernels do you think is in that bag?
A lot.
just give me a number.
I don't even know how many kernels are in a regular bag.
It doesn't have to be the traditional bag.
I don't know why 100 comes to mind.
Okay, so we're doing 100. We're going to go with every kernel is 0.5 milligrams.
Wow.
Hey, Chris, out of here. Out of here. She do what she want to do.
Oh, lit life.
Everybody put your hands up. Because autumn is a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
I need to know what weapon is autumn.
She is definitely a 12 gauge shotgun.
Ooh, wee!
Because the thing about it is, like when you think about other guns that you need a lot of bullets because it's not as effective, you don't need a lot of bullets with a 12 gauge. The thing about a 12 gauge is you only gonna get that off when you need to. That's not something you just carry around in your pocket like, a handgun or whatever, but it's gonna do damage. And it's aggressive. And it makes sure you know what it is, and it don't care. And when it hits you, you know how like the damage spreads or whatever. So it's kind of like it's not a straight through shot. Like it's gonna tear up everything. Yeah, she a 12 gauge.
We had an episode. We did an episode on my platform. All of my guests are dope. All of them. And I love all of them. We had an episode. I was high as a kite.
Was that the thumbs episode?
The thumbs episode.
Where you asked her, was she a date a dude who suck his thumb?
Who suck his thumb? I may have said that. But the point when we got to the part of the episode where she said she wanted like I want to say it was like a diner or something like that.
Cushion.
Tea. I want to say tea.
Maybe, yeah.
I want to say
and
tea.
I should know this because she talks about it often, but yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But the strand of official that I was off of was so like the way she, and I'm glad you gave her the shotgun, because everybody know a shotgun, like you just said, those are pellets, those are BBs, and they spread out. And the way she painted that picture of, I was there though. I was there.
But that's how she like the podcast happy hour that came together off of her idea, because at that time the five of us were all cool, but me and her and Jay were having happy hours like on, I think it was the night before my birthday, because my birthday is the day before Jay's birthday. That's how we spent our, like, we were on a Google Duo call, and then we kept doing stuff like that. And she was like, hey, I got this idea. And it's always, hey, I got this idea. And she just describes it so where you could see it and you're there with her. And she may pull you in, and every time she be like, we always be like, oh, here you go, because she be having all these creative ideas and she's very descriptive with the way. But I'm pretty sure she's a writer. Like, I don't know if she still does spoken word, but I know she has, so it makes sense.
At the end of the day, she does what she want to do.
Ooh, lit life. Yep, she be living that lit life. Blocka, pop.
Now, if her shotgun did make that noise, I would be a little concerned.
That's why I said blow at the end, because that's more realistic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's a beautiful soul, and I would have to rename her shotgun Kitty Cat.
You know, that makes sense because has a cat, but also because she does. That's why I said you only pull a shotgun out when you need it, because the flip side of her is she is like the most type person out of all of us. Like, very, oh, that's so sweet, or all that. But when you need that shotgun, she gonna do some damage at the same time.
Exactly.
And then also her voice is very like, it's so funny because listening to her before I knew her, it's so just calming and just inviting. And so that's where that, I like that. It's I'm not gonna say it's deceptive because she is a sweetheart, but Kitty Cat is a good name for the shotgun, because you might not think that she gonna do the damage that she gonna do if
there's so many ways we could play around with this. Please, can you go get my kitty cat?
Right. And you're not even knowing what's about to happen.
This is a cold one though. No, I'm not gonna use that one. I'm not gonna use that one. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not gonna do that one.
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna use that one. But you know, we there.
Right.
So now I'm the customer. I buy all this shit. I go back home. I get my coffee ready. I get my Tamra special. Boom. I got my popcorn, 0.5 milligrams. I throw on Jay's track. Okay. Not only that, my high ass sprinkle all my popcorn on my ice cream. That got hot sauce. That got a hot sauce in it. And I dare nigga run up in my crib.
Because you go grab the kitty cat.
Because I'm gonna put that pussy on you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, y'all form like Voltron. And I need to know the name. And I want you to think about this one. I don't want you to just slap a label on this one. But when y'all come together, you are a bottle of champagne. And I need the volume percentage.
The volume is definitely.
Think about it. Think about it. You got to think about everybody's personality. Somebody's personal volume might be a little bit lower than somebody else's. We know who Jay is. Right? That's the reason. Right?
The reason. Yeah. 35% comes to mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's enough to get you right, but also with the reason for sure. You're not out here just sloppy and you just feel good. You just feel good. You just on your level. The name, I have a name, but I can't say it because it's actually a brand I'm working on right now.
Okay.
But I guess I will just say, so then I'll just say Black Girl Magic.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
That's not the real name, but that's the name we
got it. We'll revisit this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We'll revisit this and we'll with the official name. So this is the end of the show, but before we end the show, I'm going to leave you with a fun fact. But before that fun fact, please let the people know where they can find you.
I mean, all right. So
you're supposed to be playing alone.
I know. I'm sorry. Excuse me, my bad. I was laughing at something else. Okay, so you can find me on IG and Twitter at Tamra_the_Dawn. My website is tamrathedawn.com. So that's where all my socials are, including my show's Facebook page, which is Tamra to the Break of Dawn. And I have new episodes every Thursday, like clockwork. So come check me out. I also have a YouTube channel, which is also called Tamra Till the Break of Dawn. So you need to check out them visuals. You feel me? So yeah.
Okay. The fun fact before we leave, people, and I am your host, Baylor, the great BTG for president, open run with BTG, part of the Rare Science Network. This is a fun fact. You know our guy Paco? Shout out to Black Paco, man. You gotta love him.
Shout out to Paco.
Yeah. He just let me. We was talking the other day, and he was like, I've been struggling with letting people know, a lot of personal things, but things that I think would help people and things like that. I'm like, bro, just shoot. No judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, just shoot it. And he was like, bro, I still take a bath with toys. And I was like. So I asked him, I said, well, what, because I'm like, what kind of toys? Like, is it action figures? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got Legos, I got action figures, I got the rubber ducky and stuff like that. And I said, you know what? That's the end of the show.
Okay, well, thank you.
Hey, y'all. Hey, see y'all next time.
Bye.
Ladies and gents, this concludes transmission. Tune in next time for a whole new edition. Another adventure and mission to share, be heard, and clarify the vision of this whole new world for...